Good day. Another topic sa design na dapat alam natin is gears. Okay, by definition, gears is a rotating machine part having cut, teeth, or cogs which mesh with another toothed part to transmit torque or motion. So, we are very familiar sa gears, itsura niya. Kaya ang tawag sa maliit na gear is called pinion, and then yung malaking gear is simply called gear. So, you have pinion and then gear. If you observe yung pinaka-motion nila, every time magmamesh yung dalawa, mas madaming beses nakakaikot itong pinion in comparison dito sa ating gear. So by observation and logic, the smaller gear called pinion is rotating faster. So every time magbibigay ng mga motion, rotational motion, pag tinignan mo yung value, alam mo kagad na yung mabilis ang ikot, that is called pinion, rotational speed. Then yung mas maliit na value, yan yung rotational speed ng gear. Next. We have different types of gears. Depende sa ating position ng axis ng shaft. So you have parallel axis. So under nun, nandun yung spar gear, helical, rack and pinion. Pag intersecting naman yung axis ng shaft, you have to use bevel gear. And then for non-intersecting, worm tsaka worm wheel or worm gear. Ito yung mga lumalabas sa board exam. Of course, there are many types of gears available. Pero focus tayo dun sa mga possible question. Spar, helical, bevel, tsaka worm. Next. Let's start with the fundamental law of gearing. So if you have two gears na magme-mesh, please remember na velocity should be constant. So sa meshing gear, velocity is constant. Ang formula ng velocity is pi dn. So, para sa velocity ng pinion, pi diameter ng pinion, speed ng pinion. Para naman sa velocity ng gear, pi diameter ng gear, speed rotational speed ng gear. So, basically, pwede tayo kumuha ng ratio dito. Cancel out natin yung pi. Then, we have a ratio kung tawagin. So, meron tayong tinatawag na gear ratio or kaya speed ratio. If the gear ratio is greater than 1, ibig sabihin, mataas yung numerator, mas maliit yung denominator. So, tingnan mo lang yung logic. So, for example, sa rotational speed, so greater than 1 yan, so ibig sabihin mabilis over mabagal. Pag diameter naman given, malaking diameter over maliit na diameter, pag greater than 1. So, ilagay natin dito. Ganun din sa ngipin, directly proportional yun. So, pag speed pinag-uusapan, pinion yung nasa taas, gear yung nasa baba. Pag diameter yung pinag-uusapan, malaking diameter, gear ito, tapos pinion yan. Pag number of teeth, so mas madaming ngipin yung gear over pinion. So yung ratio na yan, galing lang dito. So kahit hindi mo to kabisado, kung gagamitan mo ng logic, pag greater than 1, malaki over maliit. If ever may ma-encounter tayo yung gear ratio na less than 1, baliktarin nyo lang ito, of course. So, maliit over malaki. So, pansinin yung mga value if it is greater than 1 or less than 1. Pero typically, ang mga gear ratio na given sa board exam, greater than 1. Next. Let's talk about pressure angle. Ang symbol natin doon is P. It is the acute angle between the line of action and a normal to the line connecting the gear centers. So may mga pressure angles yung mga gear. Normally, dalawa lang yung binibigay dyan. You have 14.5 degrees na pressure angle or kaya 20 degrees na pressure angle. Now, another pressure angles na bihira magamit, meron din tayong 22.5 degrees tsaka 25 degrees. So it's either 14.5 or 20, that's the typical. Now, pag walang binanggit regarding sa pressure angle, ang ginagawa natin doon, trial and error. So, itatry mo yung 14.5 degrees, itatry mo yung 20 degrees. Pero ang first try natin parate, 14.5 degrees. Kung walang sagot sa 14.5, nag-solve tayo, assuming na yung pressure angle 14.5, hindi lumabas dito, then you try 20 degrees. Yung formula natin later sa 14.5 degrees, yun din yung formula sa 22.5, ever stated ng 22.5. Yung formula to be used sa 20 degrees pressure angle, same lang yun sa 25 degrees pressure angle. Next. Okay, let's talk about the basic gear terminology. Ito yung mga mahalagang dapat maintindihan. So you have PC, PD, and module. Kapag sabing PC, that is the circular pitch, or pwede rin tawagin na transverse circular pitch. Pag sabing PD, that is diametral pitch. Okay, M is for module. Okay, D is called pitch diameter or simply diameter. Okay, huwag tayo malilito ha. Iba yung diametral pitch sa pitch diameter. Okay, so pag sabing diametral pitch, PD, pag sabing pitch diameter, that is simply diameter. Okay, so pag tinitingnan mo yung mga nomenclature natin, magsisimula ka magbasa sa ilalim. So PC, circular pitch. PD, diametral pitch. Okay? Next. Now, related yung tatlo na ito. So, ibig sabihin, pag may isang binigay, masasolve mo yung dalawang unknown. So, if given yung PC, then you can solve PD and module. Or vice versa. So, kahit ano dyan. Basta magbigay ng isa, masasolve yung unknown na dalawa. Okay, I will give the formula later. Okay, isa-isay muna natin definition. So, you have the pitch circle. It is the imaginary circle that rolls without slipping with the pitch circle of the mating gear. So, ito yung pinaka-pitch circle natin. Okay, so meron lang silang isang point of contact, yung tangent point dito. Okay, so this is called pitch circle. So, nasaan yung circular pitch? So, yung circular pitch, that is the distance measured on the pitch circle between between any two similar points on the adjacent tip. So, kung magdodrawing tayo ng circular pitch, okay, that is the distance from this point hanggang dun sa next point na similar. So, from here hanggang dito yan. Now, this is a circular pitch, PC. Pag kinonect mo lahat ng circular pitch hanggang makaikot ka, that is called circumference. So, para makuha mo yung sukat ng PC, kunin mo muna yung isang ikot, circumference, i-divide mo ng isang ngipin kasi isang ngipin yung tinamaan dito. So, ang formula ng PC, circumference by D over number ng ngipin. Okay, kung ilan man yung ngipin dito sa ating gear. Yun yung sukat ng PC. So, that is, simple lang, circumference over number of teeth. So, pi D over T. Now, kindly remember na para mag-mesh yung dalawang gears, yung circular pitch ng pinion, yun din dapat yung circular pitch ng ating gear. So, this is constant, hindi nagbabago. Same lang sila. So, pwede kong gamitin dito diameter ng pinion, divide ko ng number ng teeth ng pinion. Or, parehas lang yan sa diameter ng gear ang gamitin dito over number ng teeth ng gear. So, this is our formula for circular pitch. Next. How about the diametral pitch? So, ang diametral pitch, hindi yan nakikita dun sa gear. It simply describes the gear tooth size. Okay, ang general formula niya is this. Number of teeth per inch, okay, ng ating diameter. So, number of teeth per inch. Yun yung pinaka-formula. So, this is T over D. Okay, number ng ngipin, kada diameter. Now, ang unit niya is teeth per inch. Or pag SI naman, pwede rin namang teeth per millimeter. Okay? Pag walang sinabi regarding sa diametral pitch, ang standard na analysis dito, first assumption natin, teeth per inch. Kung walang binigay na unit. Okay? So this is English. Now, how about the module? Okay, by the way, ang diametral pitch is also constant. So, kung ano yung diametral pitch ng gear, yun din dapat yung diametral pitch ng pinion. So, T over D, so, pwede gamitan pinion, or kaya gear, tapos gear dito. Now, for the module naman, ang symbol natin is M. That is the ratio ng pitch diameter to the number of teeth. So, technically speaking, kabaliktaran ng diametral pitch. Okay? So, ang module is diameter kada ngipin. So, ang unit niyan is millimeter per teeth, or kaya naman inch per teeth. Now, pag walang binanggit regarding sa unit ng module, ang first assumption natin parati dito, SI naman. So again, remember, pag diametral pitch, English yung assumption, if not stated, Kapag module naman yung binigay, SI. Next. Now, how about the relationship? Sabi ko sa inyo kanina na yung PC, PD, tsaka module, related sila. So, nakita natin yung formula. I-elaborate ko lang maigi. So, ang formula ng circular pitch is circumference kada ngipin. Ay diametral pitch, ngipin over the diameter, and module, reciprocal nito. Now, kung titingnan nyo mabuti yung formula ng PC, pi d over t, yung d over t, ito yun. So, that is already module. So, ang formula pala ng PC, pwede siya isulat as pi module. And then, yung module na to, pwedeng palitan ng reciprocal ng PD. So, 1 over PD is module. And then, mathematically speaking, yung PD, pwede natin i-multiply dito. So, another formula is PCPD pi. So, yun yung mga tatandaan natin. So, PCPD pi, PC pi module. So, lagi nyo siyang isulat. Okay, madali lang siya i-derive. Okay, those formula is napakahalaga. Next. Center distance. So, for center distance, you can use observation. So, you have external and then internal gear. Pag external gear, ganito yung ating configuration. Okay, and then for internal naman, nasa loob. If you will notice kung paano yung rotation nila, sa external gear, this is opposite yung direction ng ikot. If the pinion is clockwise, ang ating gear counterclockwise. So, opposite. Samantala, pag internal gear naman, same yung pinaka-rotation nila. Okay, how about the formula? So, ang formula ng center distance dito, obviously, kapag external gear, radius ng pinion plus radius ng gear. In terms of diameter, pwede mo namang sabihin yung radius, diameter over 2. So, diameter ng gear plus diameter ng pinion over 2 na lang. So, obvious yan dito sa ating drawing. Okay? Pag internal gear naman, instead na plus, gawin nyo lang minus. So, madali lang siya i-adjust. So, diameter ng gear minus diameter ng pinion over 2. Okay? Next. Another formula is this. Kasi tama yung formula natin na to, kaya lang sometimes hindi tayo bibigyan ng diameter. So pag hindi tayo binigyan ng diameter, pwede pa rin masukat yung center distance. So adjust the formula. So ganito yung magiging adjustment natin. So you have diameter ng pinion, diameter ng gear. This is our working formula. I-adjust lang natin. Okay, kindly recall na yung formula ng PD is teeth over diameter. So, mathematically speaking, from here, pwede mo isulat yung diameter ng teeth kada PD. So, yung diameter ng pinion, pwede siya palitan ng teeth ng pinion over PD. Yung diameter ng gear, pwede siya palitan ng teeth ng gear over PD. So, in-adjust ko yung formula, and then you can factor out PD. So, finally, you can use this. So, you can memorize this formula kasi most of the time, ang ibibigay, number ng teeth, tsaka PD. So, given yung mga yan, masasolve natin yung center distance.